What's up, everybody? It's your boy Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Now kick back, relax, and come take a ride with your boy. We got some big news out of the Wnba, y'all. The popularity is growing. They're expecting the money, the sponsors to continue rolling in. And they announced that finally, Sweet Salvation, holy hell, y'all. They will be allowed, teams in the WNBA will be allowed and be awarded charter flights. Finally, after years of battling, after the commission said they wouldn't doing it before because the financial security would have been at risk. They were not going to take any chances. Teams going on delayed flights, spending all day on flights just to play a game the next day. Sometimes flying out the day after a game instead of the night. Players getting injuries, you know what I'm saying, getting swollen, people worried about blood clots, all types of things. These ladies have a great product. And behind new stars like Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and the best player in the league, Asia Wilson, the league is growing, and these players have it on their backs right now. Finally. We saw the impact of the NCAA tournament and how they were traveling. We saw how Caitlin Clark was traveling at Iowa. Now she got the security in the WNBA. She got the guards around her. They is not playing. But before we get into all that, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button for all the latest and the greatest. And join our memberships. We got that exclusive content coming daily, weekly, whenever you need it. Now, let's get into it.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert said, quote, "We intend to fund a full-time charter for this season." And that's from the Associated Press. She says the program is expected to cost roughly $25 million per year for the next 2 seasons. The league plans to launch the program as soon as we get planes in places. Now, we got to note the regular season starts on May 14th. Now, players, some of the faces of this league, Breanna Stewart as well as Kelsey Plum, have complained. Brittany Griner have complained about the travel, the limitations, and, I mean, putting these 6'4", 6'5" frames in these normal commercial flights. It's so disrespectful. I know my last video we were talking about the WNBA and people are still disrespecting it. I think that time is coming to an end, man, where the WNBA is starting to shake that stigma of bad basketball, like a bad brand, bad marketing. Like, they're starting to do better. I know we was on them last week because why in the heck didn't they have Angel Reese's debut? Kamilla Cardoso debuting. Come on now, against the Dallas Wings, are we kidding me? But it seems like they're getting their act together. You know what I'm saying? We're hearing about expansion potentially. We know the Golden State Warriors have a team coming. We've been seeing stuff about the Charlotte Sting. There's a petition going around, as well as the Houston Comets, the storied franchise that Sheryl Swoopes built. Now, with the travel, what does it exactly mean? I think it will be a better brand of basketball. Athletes are going to be way more well-rested. We may see less injuries. We may see just... Because you know as an athlete, man, like stretching is key. You know what I'm saying? Staying loose, staying elevated, and just making sure you're taking care of your body. Traveling takes a toll on the body in general. But after playing a professional game, getting on a commercial flight... That's nuts, y'all. But what prompted this change? We know it's the growth of the game, the popularity, the funds that are getting poured into it, behind stars like Caitlin Clark. We got to talk about it. We're seeing her impact. Her jersey sold out, highest selling jersey in WNBA history for a rookie. She's selling out crowds. Teams are having to move arenas. Like, we're seeing the instant Caitlin Clark impact. We saw that. And it's not just her, because Angel Reese is a superstar beyond means. We saw what she had going on at the Met Gala. Like, she's everywhere. She's a celebrity. She's just as big of a star. She's a household name, if not bigger. Both these players have catapulted women's hoops to new highs that we haven't seen before. And that's not to discredit anybody. We're not, you know what I'm saying? We're not forgetting about the people that paved the way so Caitlin and Angel could be on this stage and have these opportunities. But we're seeing record views on women's college basketball. We're seeing record views on WNBA basketball. And people were worried because it seems like, the college game, when these stars leave and go to the WNBA, like the fan base is, I ain't going to say forgets about them, but doesn't follow them as intensely. But now we see that the fans are traveling with Angel Reese. Chicago's embraced her. Kamilla Cardoso, the Twin Towers down there. Bitter rivals becoming teammates. And then Caitlin Clark, we're seeing her playing with one of the best bigs in the whole league in Leah Boston, excuse me. It's a great time for women's basketball, and it sparked a lot of content creators and including myself, a lot of storytellers are now telling the story of the WNBA and the college women's world as well. So it's exciting to see. So we know that's what really prompted the change, and we're seeing like the benefits of the star power that the WNBA has now, and they need to continue to build around that and capitalize off that momentum from the college game. We're seeing the growth. We're literally watching this league grow up, and they've made strides. I mean, they've just hit 25, 26. Like, they're just over that. They're not even 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? They're way ahead of where the NBA was at this time. Next, I know it's going to be salaries and players getting paid, and maybe it offers an opportunity for now they get a part of that profit share, and maybe a lot of them don't have to play basketball year-round and go overseas to feed their families and have the lifestyle they want to maintain. Maybe, that's the next step, but we are seeing advertisements pour in millions. We're seeing $1 million deals. We just saw Asia Wilson sign a multi-year deal with Gatorade. We're seeing Caitlin Clark, the Nike money, the Gatorade. Angel Reese is signing all kinds of deals. Got the Beats ads going on. Like, it's a lot going on, a lot of hoops. We're even seeing Jewel Lloyd in the State Farm commercials. Like, it's dope. It's dope to see the women's game getting the flowers and the appreciation. The legends are being recognized. The current elite players are being recognized. The rookies that are coming in the class of 2024, a historical class that will lift the WNBA to heights it's never seen before. They're getting their flowers, and it's a lot of pressure, but it's also a lot of just great energy and great results that we're seeing right now early on. And I think the season hasn't even started yet. Like we say, it starts in the next week. So it's just going to be exciting to see the season throughout, how everybody stays engaged, the rookies, how will they perform, the aces, two-time champs. It's a lot of great storylines. The Seattle Storm have a giant with their group as well. Scott Diggins joined that group, as well as Nneka Wnba. They already had Jewel Lloyd. It sucks what's happening to Nika Mule, man. With her student visa, maybe she's not going to be able to play. I don't know if they're going to waive her. Like, that stinks, because I think she was the perfect asset to that team at the guard position, being a pass-first guard that can really move the basketball. So I think that's going to be a loss for them, man. That sucks if she's not going to be able to play. I really hope she does. And her three-point shooting can open up some things as well. So I thought she was a really good draft pick for them and would fit that system really well. With all those stars and those scores, she could be a player that really can come in, be unselfish, and get them the basketball. So we'll see what happens with Nika Mule. But shout out to the WNBA, man. Commish getting her act together. The league investing in its players' well-being. We saw Caitlin Clark with the armed guards, the security. I don't know if they were armed, but the security guards out there. You're not getting close. We saw how Brittany Griner got approached by hecklers. That ain't happening with Caitlin Clark. The Angel Reeses of the world, hey, they're protecting their brands, and salute to them. You know what I'm saying? But that's a wrap for us. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button for all the latest and the greatest, and join our membership. We got that exclusive content coming daily, weekly, whenever you need it. Now, until next time, again, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate y'all showing so much love, subscribing, liking, and commenting. Until next time, we out.